Hello, welcome back. We just got back from the car boot. Darren is unloading the car. I'm just letting the dogs out. It is scorching already. I don't know what time it is. 8:30 maybe. I had such a busy day in the garden yesterday. I planted out loads and absolutely loads of plants. Thought I'd done really well because my back wasn't too bad and I wasn't too exhausted, and then I had like a migraine last night. I just probably just overdid it, but yeah, I don't feel too bad today, apart from I'm really hungry and I need a coffee. So with it being so hot, I think an iced coffee, and we're having a full English, so I better get cooking. I should say, if you're new around here, my name's Kirsten. I buy and sell vintage, antiques, collectibles, secondhand, anything that I think I can sell online, on eBay, on my website, or in antique centres. And I generally do gentle vlogs just about life, a lot of garden, the dogs, and the things that we pick up when we're out and about. Yeah, and today is Saturday. Right, let's get cooking. Oh, look at that. And a nice coffee too. Sitting outside in the garden. Breakfast was lovely. I've done all the washing up. There's some washing hanging outside, and I need to sort out all the stuff we picked up. Darren's got it all out of the bags, but I need to make a list of what we paid. But first I need to check on my plants, my babies. It's looking a lot more empty in here now. I still need to find a home for these. Some honesty that I need to plant out. Got some foxgloves. I potted some foxgloves into bigger pots that I'm gonna grow on for my front garden because the rabbits don't eat those, but I want them to be of a bigger size before I plant them out. So those are my reserved ones for the front garden. But yeah, I've planted out loads yesterday. These achilles all need planting out. There's those and all of these over here as well. So where a couple of weeks ago I was risking planting out while we still could have frosts and stuff, yesterday I was risking planting out because it's going to be scorching this weekend. It's not ideal for planting plants out, but on the plus side, it rained a bit last night, so all the stuff that I watered it when I put it in, and then I watered it again, and then it had a bit of extra rain during the night, so that's good. But I planted out loads of cosmos, Rebecca's, what else did I plant out? Some salvias, some, all the zinnias. So all the zinnias that I got in my greenhouse, I added to that circle over there. And none of them are looking great because the ones that were outside got by the hail, and the ones that were inside were being eaten. So, but fingers crossed. I love this weather. This border here is really starting to fill out now, because this border wasn't here when we first moved in 2 years ago. It's not even 2 years. If you can remember, there was the big pampas grass just here. And then this border sort of finished about here somewhere, and we extended it all and made this huge big, sorry, there was a fly on my arm, big border. So it's really filling out. I've planted loads of cosmos in amongst things in here, and calendulas and phlox and salvias, and there's small lupins in there that will grow up, so even next year it'll be even more full. Put loads of Rebecca's at the back there. So it's really starting to look good. I'd put some seeds around these two trees, and then Darren decided to edge it and turn the soil over. He'd forgotten that I'd put seeds in there. So I just put the last few of my viola pansies in around those trees. I've got some Alison as well, so I can add some Alison to that as well. So those are my zinnias. You can see the ones that got by the hail, and then the ones that have been eaten. But hopefully something will come out of all of that. And then yesterday, this is some sort of phlox, the bigger plant, and then I interplanted with some Alison yesterday just to fill it out a bit more. And I have to say, violas are becoming fast one of my favourite flowers. We did treat ourselves to 2 plants from the car boot today. Do you want to see? Need to get them out of this bag. So Osteospermum Yellow Imp, isn't that beautiful? That was Darren's choice. And Osteospermum Deep Purple, that was my choice. Look at the little apples forming on the apple tree. How sweet. Okay, warning, my office is an absolute tip. All this packaging and stuff that we've just taken out of the stuff out of, so I need to sort through all that, but I'll just quickly give you an overview of what we picked up this morning. So I'm pretty pleased with some of this. Some lovely plates there, some nice bits of studio pottery, some brass candlesticks, a nice red enamel bread bin, some salt and pepper pots. I seem to be picking a few of those up recently. Some things out of my comfort zone. I bought a bit of Bezic. There's some sheep, but they're really nice quality. Nice mugs. I think these are modern, but I quite like them. What do you think? Some pictures. And then this gorgeous gold lacquered cabinet, which I can't open at the moment because there's things inside, but yeah, pleased with that lot. I'm having to sit down. I have planted out a load of Achilles and done some weeding and planted out those osteospermums, and I've started cutting down the daffs, you know, like the leaves. I got stung by nettles, ouch. Apart from that, all is good. It's about 2.5 hours later. It's about 20 to 4, and I am done in. I have planted so many plants again. There's still so much more to do, but I think I'm out of energy, so I don't think I can do any more. Oh, hello bee. Did you see him? He was a big guy. Yeah, I'm absolutely shattered. I'm going to do a bit more watering, and then Darren's going to do some watering later, but I'm done in now. So, and I realised I haven't had anything to eat since we had that cooked breakfast this morning, so I might make an early tea. These are amazing, aren't they? They're almost neon. Second meal of the day, sat outside. How lovely is that? Good morning. It's Sunday morning. It's about 7 o'clock, and we're on our way to our car boot. Fingers crossed we find some treasure. It's warm already. I've only got a sweatshirt on because it felt so cold as I got in the car. Yeah, fingers crossed we find some really good stuff, because it's a lovely sunny day, so hopefully all the sellers will be out. We've finished and we're on our way home. It is really, really, really hot, and I got sort of shaky halfway through. Luckily we'd got some out-of-date cereal bars in the car, so I had that. We didn't get as much as yesterday, but I think we did quite well. I'm always at this point where we've got back in the car and it's full of stuff and I can't remember what I bought, because it's all on a sort of like bang, 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 keep buying. But I know that we bought some nice things, particularly like a little monkey type orangutan thing that I found, which the lady said she makes them, but the glaze had gone wrong in the firing, so she was selling it cheap, but she said normally they'd be over £100. And I was like, well, I like it, even if it isn't how you intended it to be. I still like it, so it might be a keeper, that one. Anyway, we're heading home. I can't do as much in the garden today as I would have done the last 2 days, because I had a headache again last night, so I need to take it a bit more easy. I need to show you what I'm putting on my website. I haven't done that yet, so I've picked out a few bits for you. And we need to give the dogs plenty of attention because they need us. So any second now we're coming up to a field, and as we came past it on the way in, I noticed it's full of poppies, so I'm going to try and get some video of the poppies, but we might be on the wrong side of the road. But fingers crossed I can get some video of the beautiful poppy field. Spa. It's like the posh part of Lincolnshire. It's all about golf and tennis, but it is nice. If I was going to have a shop, I wouldn't mind having a shop here. Be a nice place for a Kirsten's Curiosities. Go out of town this way, it gets very leafy, tree-lined streets. It's very pretty, and some of the houses have price tags that make your eyes water. Here we go. It's today's haul. I've got some lovely things. I've got this nice recycled glass bottle. Some nice wooden elephants, some nice nutcrackers, like proper old ones. That's the monkey that I was telling you about in the car. Look at this, oh, gorgeous tin, love it. I don't know why I bought this ceramic fruit, oh, a really nice planter, can you see that? And that one as well. That's like a planter that you would wall mount. So yeah, bits and bobs. Some nice placemats there as well, like coasters and a round placemat. I'm happy with what we got today. I thought I'd better show you these bits, because if I don't show you these bits and I go outside, I won't want to come back in again, and then they'll still be sat there. So let me show you these bits first, and then I'll put them on my website. And then I'm going to go out in the garden. One thing I was going to ask you, hang on. I picked up this today. It's really heavy. It's like a cast iron embosser. So there's the two plates there, and this plate's got this person's name and like house name, I think. So that you'd press it into the paper and it'd make an indentation. I think it's fab. But where would I get a new one of these plates from? Because I'd like a Kirsten's Curiosities plate. That would be cool. But I don't know if you can still get them. So if anybody knows, let me know. Okay, I've got a random selection as usual. We'll start off with the breakables. I've got this very sweet little blue dish, sort of Chinese china. I love these kind of dishes. We use them, we've got a couple that we keep near the kettle to put tea bags in, like spoon rest. I use them as soap dishes, sometimes for nibbles or biscuits or whatever. They're just really handy for little things like that. So very, very sweet. So I'm going to do that one at 3. I have got this lovely vase. To me looks kind of 50s. It is Brentley ware, made in England, with this leaf design. It's a sort of matte finish, and then inside red. You see, now there are slight imperfections. You often get that with a matte finish, don't you? Sort of little scuffs and things. But overall, a really nice vase and a nice size, not too big for a smaller bunch of flowers. So that one's 15. Just a little bit different. A little cloth covered jewellery box with a mirror, little place for rings. You can put your earrings in there. Little floral designs, sort of padded on the top there. That one's 3. It's a bit like the Mudmen here, but a little tiny set of 3, I guess, wise men. But the detail is incredible. Let me put them up close like that. I've put my hand behind. You should be able to see it better. You see the detail? Not fab. That is 5. I'm looking down my list so I can do it in order. Oh, and I've got these two sort of dessert bowls, small cereal bowls. These are Royal Tunstall, Staffordshire. They remind me of the sort of calico, burley, is it burley ware, calico? Just really nice. 2 little bowls. They're £8 for the pair. I'm getting a little collection myself of random bowls and plates, rather than we always just had the Denby, like the imperial blue, but now I mix it up when I find a nice plate or bowl. So if these don't sell, they'll make it into my collection of bowls. Because I quite like having a mismatch. A little studio pottery egg cup with a little piggy wiggy on the front there. That one is £2, perfect for your boiled egg, that one. This is a bit different from me. Little cut glass dish with a silver plated lid. But when you take the lid off, can you see the edge there? It's got this jaggedy edge all the way around. Just a really nice little glass dish with a lid. I'm guessing maybe that was for powder, but you could use that. Be perfect for putting your rings in or your earrings by your bedside, or your precious things. I think that's really, really, really pretty. That one is £5. Oh, a picture, small one. Flower picture. I think that's really nice. Angela Faulkner, Wildflowers. I think that the frame is handmade, because on the back it says tailor-made Saxelby. So a simple sort of pine frame for really pretty flowers and butterfly picture by Angela Faulkner. That one is £8. Then picked this up thinking maybe I would keep this for myself and have a look through, but I've got so many books that I need to maybe streamline what I've got. This is a really nice watercolour workout book. Landscape projects. Just look at that. Oh, I'd love to be able to paint properly. Hardback book. Open it up for you. So there's all sorts of different projects in there that you can do. Ooh, that sort of thing. That one is £5. That on there. Oh, a little bit more manly. Because most of the stuff on my website is a bit more feminine. So it's leather covered. So it's a leather sort of tankard with this ceramic inner. See, this is ceramic. I've seen these before that have been like pewter inside, but this is ceramic. I don't know the maker. There is a number 1443 or 8, not sure. It's that sort of iridescent black that you get on that Grenache pottery. And then there's this leather outer, and it just says real hide made in England. So that's that. That is 12. This one, wooden parrot. I really like it, but one, it's got a bit of a crack going down there, and it's got a paint blob on there. Now, with a bit of patience, you'll probably be able to get that paint off, but I haven't got patience for it. But if anybody else wants to have a go, that's £4. I think it's a sweet thing. Okay, some Denby. Now, I've not seen this pattern before. I think it's really, really nice. It's got like an Art Nouveau feel to it. It's a shame that it's shining off my phone there. I can't really get that off, but isn't that lovely? So it's a deep blue, almost purple, with this design on it. Obviously Denby is what you need to be collecting now. That's £8. This, love it. So it's the black lacquered, this is a Russian one, a black lacquered box, the red inside, and it is signed. You can just see under there. Sometimes they've got a signature or whatever on them, and sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're dated, bear with. But isn't that lovely? Unusual shape. It's all the way around. It has got a hinged lid. Opens up like that. That's the back. Obviously the remnants of a price label or something on the back there, but in really good condition. That one is 20. And then finally I've got this lovely little metal box, like a dome top casket. It's got a nice like clasp there, and then it's got this velvety inner. Just a nice looking little box, and that one's 8. And that's everything today. I must resist the urge to do too much today. So much that I want to do, but I haven't felt great the last 2 days when I've overdone it, so I am trying to take it easy today. Darren's going to grow the cucumbers in these pots by the side of the conservatory this year. See how they go there. It's all trial and error, isn't it? Yeah, let's see. Fingers crossed. You alright, Ed? Yeah, it's a bit hot, isn't it? What about you, Benj? You okay? Even you're finding it hot today. You love the sun. I'll have to look back at my videos from last year, but I'm sure my sweet peas were all the way up here by this time last year. Look at them, they're tiny. I gave them a bit of feed yesterday in the hope that that would give them a boost. I think that the compost that I started them off on just didn't give them a good enough start. Oh, big weed in there. My fuchsias are starting to grow. think that I might even just close my eyes, sitting in this chair. I can swivel it back like that. That's nice. I might have a little snooze. Anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed. Hope you like some of the things that I've picked out from my website, and obviously some of the stuff that I got today will be going up soon, so watch out for my next video or two. I'd appreciate a thumbs up and a comment. All helps the algorithms. And if you're not subscribed and you enjoy a gentle vlog, then please think about doing so. All the links are in my description box, the website, etc, etc. Look after yourselves, take care, stay safe, and I will see you soon.